family? Hey, hey, hey. So yes, yes, yes. Decided to come live right quick. See how everyone is doing. It's a little late, y'all. Yeah, it is a little late. But I want to come on here and talk to you all for just a little while, just for a second, and see how everyone is doing. I have to let me see. Hey everybody. Hey everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Hey Carlos. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Yes. Yes. Hey everyone. How is everybody doing? So yes, yes, yes. Hey, hey, hey. Hey everyone. Hey, hey Vet. Hey Dre. Hey everyone. So yes, I wanted to come on here. So we just had a wonderful, wonderful podcast with the channel is Dear Woke Christian. Dear Woke Christian. And it was very, you all, I enjoyed the show. So make sure you go check it out. He interviewed me and Zoli on his channel. Oh, hold on, let me see what's going on. Okay, yes, he interviewed me and Zoli on his channel, and I really enjoyed that. And so I just wanted to see how you guys were doing and to let you all know to make sure you go check it out. It's called Dear Woke Christian. Go check that interview out. And it also had me thinking, because as you all know, maybe my story, maybe you don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my let me make sure. Yeah. Maybe you don't know. There we go. Let's do it like that. Maybe you don't know my story, but I'm a trainer. And my business is You Against You Fitness, right? And like I was saying, what made me get into this fight is me and my husband, when we do boot camps and we do uh couples training, we do marriage training, couples training like that. And when it was time for us to go, when we wanted to go to the park to do boot camps and things like that, the city of Chicago, they had us to go through all these hoops. You got to get permits, you have to get insurance. It was so many things you had to get, and we're taxpayer citizens. But I noticed that when it came down to illegals, they didn't need permits. When they wanted to set up restaurants in our communities, they didn't need permits. They didn't need permits for hot food. When you sell hot food, then you got to have sanitation license. You have to have all these things, peddler's license. They didn't need that, and they didn't enforce the law with them. But with me, a citizen, a taxpaying citizen, and my husband being a police officer, they made us jump through all these hoops to just go in the park to do a boot camp. So that's what we were talking about from my story. Now, this the thing, you all. What pissed me off. This is what's happened. And let me talk about this. I never told you all this. Hey, I never told you all this too. Well, I probably did. So in 2019, me and my husband purchased a building, right? And we was able to purchase that building because it was in an opportunity zone. 2019, the opportunity zones that Trump put in place in low income areas, right? So we were able to purchase the building, right? But the building was just, we just could use the building. It had to be rehab the whole building had to be rehab. So COVID came, 2019, COVID came, so we had to push that back. Now, fast forward, 2020, 2022, even up to right now, we were trying to get a small business loan. So the small business loan we was trying to get is, just to fix up the place. So that means we had to fix up the place because all we were doing, build it out, because all we were doing was just leaving the walls. We had to do a total rehab for the building, and we were going to make it a gym. We was going to service the community. We were going to do a lot of things for the community and bring business like jobs for the community, teach the kids in the community or anywhere how to grow their own food, just in case something happened where, you can't, food is scarce. They know how to grow their own food, how to eat healthy, work out, things like that. We wanted to offer to the community. And it was right there on 61st and Western, right? That's Stephanie Coleman area. So we went through small business. They took us through everything. We pay. Now, I don't lie on my taxes. I pay really big taxes with my business, training business. My husband, he paid taxes. He's CPD, right? They kept getting us to run around, the Small Business Association. I need this information. We give them that. We give them this. Credit good. Now we got great credit good. All these things they taking us through up into 2020, right? So now think about it. I fit all the quotas. Minority and I'm a woman. Black and I'm a woman, right? Supposedly, right? And they just taking us through hoops every time. So we're going through this for 3 years, you all, trying to get an SBA loan. 3 years, right? And now you see illegals coming in, getting businesses, right? Brick and mortar business. How does that happen? Now listen, we have this. Look what's happening. Let me read this to you all to show you how this thing is set up. So when they start saying that it's for the black and brown, this is for the minority, people of color, when they giving these business and things like that, they don't mean us. They mean everybody else except for us. This is what I keep trying to get you all to understand. This is why we don't allow the Democrat Party to lump everybody else in with us. You're not doing that. You cannot. Foundational Black Americans is foundational Black Americans. Whatever you're going to get us for us, what we're fighting for, we want just for us. Nobody else. Let everybody else fight for their own. Whatever they deserve, whatever that is going on, they're going to have to fight for themselves. But for us, we need to fight. We're fighting for whatever it is, the injustice for us. Nobody else, right? So now, the minority business and things like that, the civil rights, that was supposed to be for us. We allow the Democrat Party to lump everybody else in with us, this black and brown coalition, this minority, people of color. So I supposed to fit all those quotas, right? I'm a taxpayer citizen. I'm a legal citizen, born and raised in Chicago, born and raised in America. Can't get no legal than me, right? Come to find out, this is what's happening. Okay. Now, Chicago, let me read this. ABC News. Chicago comes right out and says it. The city has been knowingly allowing illegals to operate businesses. Think about it, you all. We can't get no businesses, right? They take us through everything. Now, the city of Chicago comes right out and says the city has been knowingly allowing illegals to operate businesses. There are over, listen to what I'm saying, there are over 140,000 Hispanic businesses in the state of Illinois. 140,000 in the state of Illinois. Quite a few owned by undocumented residents. So quite a few of those businesses are owned by illegal aliens. Let's just call it what they are, illegal aliens. The state of Illinois does not require immigration status to get a business license. The Hispanic Chambers does not keep that data on how many businesses are owned by illegal aliens. But just by word of mouth, the chamber says it's quite a few. So we have 140,000 Hispanic businesses in Illinois, and a lot of them are owned by illegal aliens. Listen to this. Remember we told you all in Chicago how the Hispanic KKK is down there in City Hall. The aldermen are fighting for their people. They're fighting for everything. They what their constituents have businesses in their neighborhood. They're owning things in their neighborhood because the Hispanics are down there. Those aldermen are down there fighting for their constituents, right? Whether they're illegally here or legally here. Listen, the Illinois Hispanic Chambers of Commerce launched a campaign to make sure that all Latino businesses are protected from ICE. So we got 140,000 businesses in Illinois. A lot of them are operated by illegal aliens. And now you have the Hispanics down there fighting that ICE can't come in and mess with these businesses, that this is allowed in America, but you have citizens that are born here and raised here, and we can't get, what? You try to go operate as a legal citizen. You go try to operate business and don't have all the permits and don't have it. They gonna come in. They gonna shut your business down, just like they wouldn't allow me to go in the park without all these permits, all this insurance I had to have just to go into a public park that I paid, my taxpayer paid for that park. But I can't go in there and do that and operate as a legal business because I'm not a citizen. I got to jump through all these hoops. Yet and still, these people in Illinois, Chicago allow illegals to come in and set up get a business. Okay, so how did they manage to do that? They're not legal. Where's their paperwork? Where's their 10-year history credit that I got to have? Where's that 10-year credit history? Where is the what SBA? All those people want to know what my credit history. They want to know, what did I file bankruptcy? All this stuff. How much taxes I pay. That's what you gotta, when you want to operate a business, you gotta pay taxes, right? Yet and still, we got 140,000 businesses that Hispanics that's not, and a lot of them are illegal, that's allowed to operate in Illinois and Chicago. Okay. How's that fair? How's that fair to me? And I'm supposed to go along with this garbage, right? So let's talk about this. Now, this is why we say you got to look at the policies, not the people. You have to look at the policies. Now, here we go. Kelly Loeffler, I believe her name is Kelly Loeffler. President Donald Trump, he chose her to be the administrator of the Small Business Administration. So he put her over the SBA administration, right? Let me tell you why the Republican Party and our President Trump, why his policies are for us. Why people sit there and they want to argue with you and they want to push this black and brown. Now, let me ask one thing. Let me ask this. Did we have, where was the Hispanics down there when, now, because we don't have no black-owned businesses in our community, where were the black and brown coalition when the Hispanics were getting all the small business loans and things like that, and the blacks were not getting it? Why weren't they advocating for us if it was the black and brown coalition? Why wasn't they saying, hey, we got to make sure that the FBAs have black-owned businesses in their neighborhood, just like we're making sure that our Hispanics have businesses in our neighborhoods? What was the fight at? See, the black aldermen down there, they push. If you all just seen the last city council meeting, oh, the lady went, the lady over immigration, she went on to say how proud that the black and brown coalition and how the immigrants and the are getting so much done and what they're having and the businesses they're being allowed to have and things like that. Oh, she tell it that. But like we were saying, where the black-owned businesses at? Why y'all not fighting for the black-owned businesses? We know the black aldermen down there that sold us out. They don't even, we have no representation with them. But what happened to the black and brown coalition? Okay, brown, Hispanic aldermen down there. Why y'all not fighting for the black community to have businesses in their neighborhoods? But y'all definitely using that black and brown to get you all, to get your businesses and get your community everything you all want. You making sure they have, but skip the blacks when they come down for us getting. But it's a black and brown thing when you all need to establish your businesses. Okay. Now this is what we have. So like I said, our president, the America First president, the president that the Democrat Party wants you to hate, our president put Kelly Loeffler in place. He made her the administrator over the small business administration. And now let's see what our president have to say. The SBA will move offices since she's been over that. Look what she's doing. The SBA will move offices from Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Denver, New York City, Seattle, and Seattle. That's costly and more accessible location that follow immigration laws and better serve the business community agencies, Kelly said. So they're not, these are the sanctuary cities. They're pulling the SBA from the sanctuary cities because they're not following the federal law. And this one, what she said today, let me push this up. Hold on. Today, I am pleased to announce that this agency, listen to what our president doing for us. Today, I am pleased to announce that this agency will cut off access to loans for illegal aliens and relocate our regional office out of the sanctuary cities. That rewards criminal behavior, Kelly said in a statement. So what she's saying is she's relocating the office out of the sanctuary cities, their regional office. She's taking it out because they reward criminal behavior with loans. We will return our focus to empowering legal eligible businesses owners across the United States in partnership with the people who share the administration's commitment to secure borders and safe communities, she added. She also said on Thursday that businesses will not be able to obtain SBA loans and their owners if their owners are not in whole or in part American citizens. Under President Trump, the SBA is committed to putting American citizens first, starting by ensuring that zero taxpayer dollars go to fund illegal aliens in their businesses. Yes, let them. So listen to what I'm saying, Robert. What are black-owned businesses? Okay, so look, there's too many trolls in here. Okay, you said there's too many trolls in here. are here. Okay, so look. So this is what our president did. Our president said, "Tell the world, speak the truth." So our president said, "So now, don't like the truth." So yes, you said trolls are spelling themselves. Controller. So this is what our president did. So they made all the fear mongering and things like that. Our president said, "Listen, you all are spending our taxpayer money on giving SBA loans to illegals to fund their businesses. And we, the taxpayer citizens, like myself, we can't get a small business loan, even though we have everything that's required and we have a bug." So he's not allowing illegals to apply for small business loans, and he's not funding them. So therefore, all the small businesses that were operating in these sanctuary cities, they're taking them away. And they're not allowing anybody who is not a legal citizen to get a small business loan. Because what she say, that should be for the legal citizens, the legal taxpayer citizens. Tell me our president is not looking out for us. Tell me our president is not looking out for America first. Tell me that. Now, anybody who got a problem with that, oh well, I really don't care. Because I feel like this: if you haven't paid a dime in this system and into our tax system, it's no way you should be able to come over here and get a small business loan, and the American citizens or the citizens who need those loans can't even get them. It should be for the citizens first, period. If you not a legal citizen, why should you be able to go and get the benefits that we legal citizens can have, that we pay into? Not going to happen. So now you're going to come over here, get a loan, small business loan, and able to set up shops in our communities. No, that should be the people in the communities that, what you saying? That should be for the people. Exactly right. Yes. That should be for the people who qualify for these loans. They should be able to get the citizens, the legal citizens. And I agree with this. I agree with Trump, President Trump. I agree with him 1,000%. So I just wanted to let you all know, green card is not a citizen. Right. Right. Jim is incorrect. Green card is not. Why do you think not? Yes. So that's what you said, black truck drivers for Trump. That's what I'm saying. So no matter what these Democrats try to tell you and have you fear-mongering, Trump is looking out for us. Because no matter what the Dems keep trying to tell you all, it's marginalized communities, it's people of color. Oh, we got to allow everybody to lump everybody in with us. Black people, you got to be, look, you all should sympathize with everything. You should allow everything and sympathize with everybody. You should allow and sympathize with the LGBTQ. You should allow and sympathize with illegals, you aliens. You should align and sympathize with all of these transgenders. They want you to allow everything in our plight, but yet they're not asking the Jewish people to allow these people in with them. Why they're not equating them to the Jewish Holocaust? Why they're not lumping them in with the Jews so they can be a part of the money the Jews getting? Everything the Jews are being allowed, all the money that the Jews are getting because they were Holocaust survivors and they went through the Holocaust. Why they not lumping them in, the LGBTQ in with the Jewish plight? Why they're not lumping them in? Why they're not lumping the people of color in with them? Why they not doing that? I just want to know. But you want to lump them in with the FBAs. You want to lump them in with our plight, talking about let's equate that with slavery, or let's Jesus is king. Every Hispanic in Chicago, because those are not nations. I am living in this and US be a mess. Yeah, so you want us to allow them to lump them in on our plight, but we don't benefit. I just told you I'm a black woman, but they supposed to be a black woman in a low income area. I fit all the boxes. I check all the boxes. I'm a minority. Why I can't get a small business loan? Why I'm not getting these grants? Why? But you have all these businesses that's starting to open up in our community. All these businesses that's opening up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Let me see what you said. Thank you so much, Samuel. But you allowing all these other businesses to operate and get grants and things, and you all are funding them in our communities. No, we're not going for it no more. We're not falling for the okie-doke Democrat Party. It's over for you all. The FBAs are opening our eyes, because I can't go hard for nobody else, because our communities are trash. Our communities are the ones that's suffering the most. It's the black communities. If you go over here in Chicago in the white liberal neighborhoods, they're living fantastic. Their communities are great. The schools are good. They don't have trash all up and down the neighborhoods. The streets they don't have potholes. The crime they're living excellent. When you go to Chinatown, everybody is all Chinese-owned businesses in Chinatown. Everybody is Chinese over there. They're living great. When you go to Little Village, when you go to Pilsen, it's all Hispanic businesses, all Hispanics that live over there. Everybody owning property over there. When you come to the black community, what we got? We got abandoned building. We have illegals all in our neighborhood. And what we have? No black-owned businesses. Everybody got businesses except us. Every other ethnic group got businesses in our neighborhood except us. So no, it's about self-preservation. We have to make sure that our communities and our kids have. And we have to do that by any means necessary. So if that means putting us first, then we got to put us first. If that means making sure to ensure that we are good in Chicago and that we take care of home first, then we got to do that. And that's what we're doing. We're no longer allowing nobody else to come in and benefit off our backs. Everything that we're fighting for, our community has to benefit. Because when you look all over Chicago, the black communities are in the worst. Period. And if you take care of the black community, it's going to stop all the crime, because all the black kids are the ones going downtown wreaking havoc down there. All the black kids, a lot of these black kids are the one doing all the shootings, committing all the crime. So if you take care of that community, then all the crime will be down. If you take care of that community, then people will want to come back downtown. Business, they will stay from downtown. But we got to take care of this, what the problem is. And this is the problem, that our black communities are economically not being deprived. The schools and everything. So we got to get back to it. So we're not apologizing. We're not apologizing for making sure our communities are good. We're not apologizing for putting us first anymore. We're not apologizing for that, because if we don't do that, it's over for us. But with that, we understand that if we get our communities together, that's going to help Chicago as a whole, because crime will go down. We will have economic boom. So that means more black-owned businesses. That means taxes. We can pay taxes. That means we can have better school because the property taxes supposed to go to the schools and the field houses and things in our neighborhoods and communities. So that's going to help us. So we understand that. And if that help us, then that's going to help everybody. So that's where we at. You said, where's Barack Obama? He's from Chicago. Nowhere. Right. Why Barack Obama, when he was in office, he talked about how bad Chicago was. He talked about everything. Why he didn't do nothing to help Chicago? Why is the Obama Center displacing many, many seniors out of their homes? Why is that? Why didn't Obama do anything to help Chicago? That's not the Democratic way. They do not want us to get any help. They loyal base. They play on you all emotions. They definitely gonna play on your emotions and fear-mongering you and tell you Trump is trying to take away Social Security. Trump is trying to take away Medicaid and Medicare from your grandmas and stuff. And all Trump is doing, like he's doing with this small business SBAs. No, I'm not. I'm just making sure the fraud is out of Social Security and Medicaid. I'm making sure illegals don't benefit from with the citizenship benefit, and that's all he's doing. Taking the waste fraud away from Medicaid and Social Security and making sure illegals don't have access to those things that's supposed to go to the taxpayer. That's all Trump is doing. So your grandmas and your kids that need it, they're going to still have their Medicaid and their whatever they need. Social Security is still going to be in place. Trump is not trying to remove it from you all, but he is trying to save it, because if the Democrat Party had their way, we won't even have it, because they believe in giving it to people that hasn't paid a dime into the system. Yes, illegals are getting Social Security, so they believe in that. So now Trump is trying to save it. What that lady say is America first, baby. And that's what we're on. You said it's already going to read the bill. This lady has no clue. Well, if I don't have no clue, then why you here? Why are you here? If I don't have no clue, then why are you here? Huh? Oh, I definitely have a clue. I have a clue. Yes, I do. And living through it. So, because you propped up in the feed, she has more of a clue than you all had. Right, raise better children. No, but let's talk about that. Let's talk about, you talking about raise better children. Let's talk about that. And I'm glad you said that, raise better children. So, we should. You're absolutely right. We should raise better children. But come on, let's look at the Democrat policies. Let's look at the Democrat policies. You want to vote blue no matter who, but you want to say raise better children. Okay, what do the Democrat push in our communities? Abortion. Oh, that's a good way. They don't even want your kids to be alive. And then what do they push after that? Transgender, affirmative. Look, they're more interested in making sure your kid is educated on how they can become a girl or a boy, and they're fighting more for what they call that transgender, for them being able to cut off all their stuff as a kid and minor and pushing them with all these drugs so they won't go through puberty and things like that. They're more concerned with that than you raising your kids right, because those policies they push, they don't say raise your kids right. They're more concerned with all these men out here being gay. That's what they're pushing, and being feminine. They're more concerned with that. They're more concerned with you being an independent woman. Now you going to work 4 and 5 jobs, and your kid just out here on his own. Because look, they don't push family. They don't push men being in the home with their kids. Remember, they don't believe in the family nucleus. They don't believe in man, woman, and child. So how can we what do you mean raise better kids? If you're a Democrat and if you on that plantation, They are totally against all of that. They don't believe in Christianity. What? They tell you what? Christians, they only want you all to believe in God. Satan is your God. So everything that helps you raise better kids, when you got a father in the home, a mother in the home, the kid. So we got father, mother. They told you you can have two dads. They told you can have two women raising a child. This is the Democrat Party teach you. They told you you don't need men. They told the men that you can be flamboyant, you can be soft. They want them to all be soft and feminine. That's what they pushing. They told your kid, instead of teaching your kids, they told your kids, if you want to be a she, you can be a she tomorrow. If you're feeling like you want to be a girl, you're feeling feminine, you feel like you're a girl, you are a girl. And not only that, we're going to pay for you to get all your stuff chopped off, and we're going to pay for that. At what? At a young age, 9, 10, 11, all of that. Pushing hormones on you. So that's your party. That's what your party push. So, yes, that's the problem. Because what your party is pushing, the kids don't even have a chance. But with the Republican Party and the Conservative Party, they do push what? Jesus, God first. Man, woman, child. They push marriage, because your Democrat Party don't even push marriage. You don't need marriage, remember? They want you to listen to rappers and stuff. So that's what the Democrat, remember, they gave you Meg Thee Stallion. Remember, they Kamala gave y'all Meg Thee Stallion. So this is what the Democrat Party pushing for you all. So yes, you're absolutely right. If we have Republicans in office and conservative office, guess what we could do? We can push more family nucleus, where it's father, mother, and child. We can push marriage, because that's what the Republican and Conservative Party push. Marriage, yes. We believe that children are a man or a boy. If you born a boy, you're a boy. We believe you born a woman, you're a woman. We believe that, right? So therefore, they can reproduce. Look, you can reproduce. So a man, a woman, they want to have a kid, they can keep reproducing. They can reproducing. That's what they can do. But the Democrat Party tell you a man can have a child, and a woman can. They tell you all this twisted stuff. So we see clear. We see clear who needs to be in office. We see clear what policies need to be pushed. Yes, I'm glad you said that. To save the family and to save the kids. Look at what's happening. The Democrats, they want you to get shot. They let people who shoot people and kill people get right back out. They soft on crime. So yes. So they reward criminals and punish the people who do things the right way. Yes, I'm glad you said that. So that's what we need. We need the Republicans in office to push better policies to make sure that the policies they're pushing is what the American citizens and people are getting. Yes. Yeah, so let me see. Break away from slave Bible. You can say whatever you want to say. Slave Bible, or whatever you want to say. Yup. Father, mother. Yes. Family structure. That's what. Yup. So you be a great. Yup. Let's put this. That's what we're doing. Sometimes we can leave the trolls in. See, yup. Sometimes we can leave the trolls in. Deal with it, right? Deal with it, lips. Deal with it. Because if you all headed your way, when nobody have kids, everybody would be alone. They pets to be their kids. Everybody will have cats. If you all headed your way, when nobody have husbands, when nobody get married, men would be able. You all feel like men can have periods. If you all headed your way, lips. Everybody would be gay. Everybody would be aborted. Nobody would be married. And your pets would be your kids. If you all had it your way, God would be nowhere in sight. You all would be praising your father, Satan would be ruling everything if you all had it your way. We know what a world with you all would look like. We already know. We live in it. In all these Democrat ran cities, crime would be high, everybody would be getting killed, and you all would let them right back out. You all would be, it wouldn't be no, everybody would be over illegal. Everybody would be over to your place illegally. So we see exactly what it would look like. Your mayor would be a 6% mayor like Brandon Johnson. So we see if when you lives in Democrats, we see exactly what it would look like. And that's why we're flipping Chicago red, and that's why you all will not be in power at all. And we are going to make sure that, because we see that you all will have a 6% DEI higher mayor and all his party. That's all you are, and everybody would be just gay and killing their kids and childless cat ladies, and men be walking around here talking about they can have babies. We know what it would look like with you all. Yeah. Yes. Hello. 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 Yes, we know it. We know what it would look like. Let me remove yes, you all. So yeah, I just had to come on here real quick. We need a strong black woman who take the time to educate themselves. Yeah, they don't know. They I don't know. They just want to be stupid. People want to be stupid. They want to be tricked. They want to be, I don't know. They don't want to think for themselves. They want to be, they don't have critical thinking skills no more. It's just, that's what it is. You see what I keep telling you, you see what the Democrat Party did. Who did they put in front of these people for, when Kamala was campaigning? They gave you all what? Rappers and celebrities. That's it. And they had an abortion clinic in front of the DNC. Yo, yeah, I forgot that. They made sure they pushed that. Get rid of your kids. And they told you saying Jesus was hate speech. They definitely told us that. So, yeah, we know. We understand. Yeah, you all. So, yeah, me and Zoe, we had a great conversation on Dear Woke Christian channel. It was really nice. We had a great conversation, and just go check it out. And just make sure you are getting the word out. Make sure you all will be, if you stay in Chicago, make sure you sharing the videos. We do the famous Friday every Friday on Zoe channel. Make sure you all go subscribe, because we are educating you all on how your aldermen are voting. We're making sure that you know who is, if when you go outside and look at your communities, because you can go outside and you don't have to look far. Just go outside and look at your community, and then you will understand it's not Republicans. Republicans ain't been in office what, since 1930. You can't blame Republicans. They can't even start to try to blame Trump for this garbage. When you look at your community, this is years and years and years of neglect. You can't blame no Republicans, because Democrat been in office for a long time in Chicago. So when you go outside and look at your neighborhoods, when you see all these illegal restaurants on every corner, when you see all these abandoned buildings, when you see trash everywhere, when you see all the crime written, when you just driving down, you just see what you looking at. Because I know when I drive and through up and down my community and neighborhoods, I just look and it's just it's sad. And especially when I know why it's like that. It's sad. At first, I couldn't put it together. I knew it was terrible, but I couldn't understand why. Now that I know it's why, and the policies that's being pushed, and the people who are doing it, especially down there, them black aldermen, them black mayors, and all that, that's when I understand why our communities look like that. why our schools are like it is, why kids can't read, why kids don't know math, don't know basic reading, why they don't even have cursive writing, nothing. But they can teach your kid about being transgender. Oh, that's where they draw the line at. They'll fight Trump to death when he talking about banning that. When you understand and see that, no, you don't have to look far. Go look at your communities. And then you got to say, can't blame this on Republicans. Republicans don't have a dog in this fight. The Republicans don't have nothing to do with what's going on in Chicago or New York or any other Democrat-ran city and state. So when you don't like what you see, just know you voted blue no matter who. You put somebody who was even worse than Lori in. And because they use identity politics with you, and because they told you Republicans are, they just bad, they just white, rich, and racist. Because they told you that, and you believed it, you haven't even given Republicans a chance. I can see if Republicans ran Chicago, maybe you allow Republicans to get in, so you saw how two people ran, and you can compare and contrast. I can see if that, and you say, okay, you know what? We had Republicans and we had Democrats. When Democrats were in office, it was better. Or I can see if you had that compare and contrast. But y'all don't even have that. Y'all won't even open your mind and even do that. You all won't even make a change since 1930. Nothing in your brain said, let's just change and just see. Nothing in your brain told you that. When you constantly saw the downfall of your communities, you saw it deteriorating, and you saw who was in charge. And nothing in your mind said, let me go and educate myself on the policies. Let me go, because this is a Democrat-ran city. Let me go and see what these policies they're pushing. Let me go down to the city council meeting and see what they're voting on. Let me just educate myself a little bit. Nothing in your soul told you to do that. And here we go, 2025, and we got social media. We have podcasts, you had everything, and you have Congress meeting going on live right here on YouTube, where you can go see what they're voting on, who's voting on what. You can look at the arguments, you can see whose arguments, how they're arguing, what they're saying. You can go look at all of that. You got that right in the palm of your hands. You can just go on YouTube and see your Congress member in Congress. You can see who voted for what. You can see who's for what, because right now the Democrat Party just fought Trump about allowing trans in women's sports. They just fought him, and you know that, right? And they temporarily got a little win, but it's not going to be long. But they fighting him tooth and nail on because he don't want men and women's sports, but your Democrat Party want that. So yeah, if you start looking at your Congress meeting and things, you will go see the arguments. You will go see what they're voting on. You will go see who's pushing what policy. You can hear directly from their mouth. I don't have to tell you anything, but you refuse to educate yourself on that. You want to believe a lie. You rather believe a lie than look at the truth. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So yeah. So it's about trade. Oh, y'all real mad at me, huh? Y'all real mad at me in these shacks. Yeah, women are, hey, are you yep, Trump capital punishment, trans rights. Yep. How long? Look, President Trump, let's get. Yeah, y'all. So that's all I want to tell you. And then, so this Friday, we're doing Famous Friday. So make sure you all look out for that. This Friday, we will be doing Famous Friday. You can go look on Zoli channel right now and see who we're going to make famous. All right? It's going to be epic. So make sure you all go watch the Famous Friday that's going to be occurring on Zoli channel this Friday. But yes, I just want to get on there and tell you all about the small business loans, the Small Business Association, because I wanted to tell you all that because how many illegals had illegal businesses in Illinois and Chicago. And I just want to share that because that's my story. That's my fight. That we couldn't even get a small business. They took us through 3 years of hoops. I need this information. We need this information. We need this information. All this information and everything we give them right away. Right, and as soon as they asked for one thing, we gave them. Now they want another thing. Now they want another thing. They kept doing it. Kept doing it. This is the hoops and things we got to jump through as citizens. But you see illegals come in and get the world, get everything that we work for and everything we fought for, they get it handed to them. This is your Democrat way. This is your Democrat party. This is your Democrat policies. I don't care what face they put in front of you. Whatever face they put in front of you, it don't matter. As long as they're Democrat, the policies are going to be the same. It is what it is. That's just who they are. All right? So I just want to get on here, let you all know that. I love you all. And I'm going to try to go live Tuesday and talk about some things. But I will put it on the thumbnail so you all will know. And I just want to say I love you all. I'm going to see you all in a minute. And let's just do this. Let's just make sure, we said President Trump represents common sense. Yes, he does. He represents common sense. And it's just not President Trump. It's anybody who's a free thinker. It's anybody who just can see what's happening and just saying, hey, I don't align with this. Hey, this is just not what I believe. This is not what I'm about. It's anybody who can say, this is not what I want. That's it. You don't have to be a Republican or a Democrat to understand that. You do have common sense. Everybody should have common sense. So whether Republican or Democrat, you can see that this ain't making sense. All right? So all I'm saying is, hey, it's okay. It's okay to disagree with the Democrat Party. It's okay to think for yourself. It's okay to say this is not right. It's okay. It's okay to say, look, I'm looking out for my people. I got to look out for my community. I got to look out for my neighborhood. Yes, it got to be us first. It's okay. Everybody do it except for us. Except for the FBAs. Everybody do it. And I'm not mad at them for doing it. I'm not mad at anybody who's making sure their community have or their people have. I'm not mad at that. But don't get mad when we do it. That's all. That's all. All right? I love you all. And you all always know whenever I do anything, I'm always going to lead you to salvation. Please like the video. Please like it. If you don't know Christ, if you don't know Jesus, just all you have to do is if you don't know if you saved, if you think you are, you don't know, just confess, believe, and repent. That's all. Repent for your sins. I'm sorry. I confess. I don't want to do this. I mean it. I'm sorry. You got to have a sincere heart when you repent. Or confess. Jesus, you are Lord. You died on the cross for my sins. You are the Son of God, and you rose with all power in your hand. Repent, confess, and believe, and you are saved. All right, I love you all. I told you I wasn't going to be on here long. I love you all, and go check out Dear Woke Christian. He's a really, really great guy. So, love you all, and be blessed.